Welcome back to the weekly readings. It's so nice to be back, and thank you also for the continued messages of love and the healing and the donations and the emails and the comments. I haven't been able to get to them all, but I really appreciate them, and I am trying to look at as many and read as many as I possibly can. It's just wonderful. I feel so blessed and so amazing, actually. Now, the weekly readings are changing a bit. So in my preparation, before I hit the record button, I go into meditation, and this time, rather than automatically go into some cards, I'm saying, what do we need to hear for this coming week? What sentences, what words? Is there a number that has a significant meaning? Do I need to jump to the cards? What images are you giving me? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? So I'm really opening up. So it could be anything that's coming through. And I was guided to go with my little words on the cards that I've made up. And this one made me laugh. I mean, it's partly for me, but it's also a lot for you as well. So this is the first thing that came up. You are healing. You're healing. Now, yes, as I looked at this, yes, this was a message to me as well. But it's also a message to you guys. And what it's talking about when they're saying you're healing is your energy is changing, your vibration is changing. Boy, do I know that. Oh my gosh. Oh. So, and yeah, you're healing. So you're changing, you're evolving, you're becoming someone new. You're letting go of all of the old stuff. So look, all of these messages, as I'm saying them, they're for me as well. We have to remember to be patient, and this is where this other one came in. Let me give you this as well. We've got to have faith and belief and trust with what we are going through, the process we're going through. Evolving, changing, letting go of all of those old patterns and behaviours. And my word, I'm really doing it now and really changing into, I suppose, who I was meant to be. But it's rapid change now, and you might be feeling that as well. Sometimes it can feel a little bit like, oh gosh, is it going to be all right? I've had lots of those moments. Excuse me, my throat is a little bit sore, so I've got my water and everything here. So we've got to have faith and belief and trust that, this is what we're going through and it is okay. And then they gave me this one. This is what's happening. You are awakening. You're being birthed into a new environment, new energies. The energies are here and they're continuing to change. It's a little bit like we've got to catch up and change our energies and let go of all of that old stuff. We're rebirthing. We're coming into this new way of being. We're coming into this new world. And like any birth, it can be difficult. It feels, like on one hand, it feels like you could die. But I suppose the old part of you is dying. So rebirth. Now, I said to them, if you were to sum it up in one of the cards, the tarot cards, what would it be? And they gave me an image of this. So I then pulled it out, and it is this, the Ace of Cups. Excuse me, let me just drink my water. I've got some fulvic acid in it. A lot of people have been telling me about that. Hence the colour. So, Ace of Cups, new beginnings, new starts, but it's emotional. It's your feeling, it's your energy, it's your frequency, it's your vibration. That is starting afresh, starting anew. And at the same time, we are being filled up with this new energy. And something that's just popped in that I need to share with you. It's funny, my throat's really going. It's been fine all morning, but it's really going now. So that's okay. It's absolutely okay. What I feel I'm doing and some of you are doing is clearing, because we're all connected. I know that I'm not just clearing for myself, we are clearing for other people and generations gone by and that sort of stuff. So some of you are doing that, but what's happening is where you're getting the downloads and the new energies and the new frequencies and new vibrations, but you're doing it for so much of the collective that it is taking a bit of time, and you are going through these physical sort of symptoms of awakening, of evolving, of emerging into this new world. So this is about rebirth, emotional rebirth. It's about new starts and new opportunities, but it's about love. It's about love. It's filling yourself up with love rather than fear. We've lived for so many years, haven't we, and so long from a place of fear. And it's really interesting, even with my situation and what I know, still have moments where I go into it, and right at the beginning I did. And they're saying it's time to let all of that old construct go, the old narrative. Don't need that anymore. That's the past. This is about building your foundations and your life from a place of love. It's choosing love. It's making decisions from love rather than fear. And the last piece of information I want to share with you, they gave me a number. And the number is this, 37. So this is interesting because there's lots of meanings for this number, but one of them is it's about choosing love rather than fear. You know, it really is the time to do that. And if you're still operating in the fear and the stress and the anxiety, now is the time to, change that. So 37 also talks about change. It talks about you being on the right path. It also talks about opportunities that are coming to you and doors that are opening, but it means you having to come from a different place. You have to come from your heart and soul. You have to come from love rather than fear. And it's also about you experiencing like this new way, this new sense of being. What they're trying to say is like, it's kind of let go, surrender, have faith, believe, trust. You are healing, you are changing, but as these new things come along, they're wanting you to go through those doors, but you've got to leave all of the fear behind, and you've got to come from a place of knowingness and love, and it's going to be okay, and you were born to do this, and all of this stuff. So I think we kind of leave it there. I mean, the other thing is, which I love about this number, is the 3 and 7 making 10, and going back to 10 becomes 1. This is what we're doing. This is what it's all about. We are becoming one again, and I love that. I hope it's a really good week, and thank you for tuning in.